let's mix up the topics and see what we're talking about. All right. My top tip for managing credit card debt. Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla Money Rose, and I love absolutely everything finance and personal development. So today we're going to do a question of the day, but we're going to talk about it a little bit longer. My top tip for managing credit card debt. What is my top tip for managing credit card debt? Well, I'm actually going to give you several tips because I can't narrow it down to just one. But when it comes to credit cards, one of the first things that you want to make sure you do is not have a bunch of credit cards. When you first turn 18, 20, whatever the case may be, when you come into your adulthood and you're getting bombarded with credit card applications. And not only are you getting bombarded by those applications, but you're also thinking in the back of your mind, I can buy this, it'll help me with this. That mindset is the same exact mindset that got a lot of the Americans that are currently in credit card debt right now in the position that they're in, simply by thinking about it in that way. One of the first things that I want you to realize is that credit cards, it's not your money. It is borrowed money. And it's borrowed money that has interest attached to it as well, if you're not paying off your bill in full every single month. Now, again, it is not your money. It is someone else's money. So once you get that credit card, one of the tips that I want to give you is realize and understand that it has to be paid back. It has to be paid back. And if it's not paid back in a good time fashion, if it's not paid back by that full 30 days, you're going to be charged some interest. So in a sense, you're actually going to be paying to use somebody else's money. When I got my first credit card, I was 18 years old, and it was on the campus of the college that I had attended. I attended Wright State University, and it was at Wright Pat Credit Union. I actually still have my account with them today, and they were a really good bank. I would suggest for you to open up your first credit card with a credit union. The interest rates are fairly lower than traditional banks and online banks. And not only that, but it gives you an opportunity to build a relationship with your local bank. That case, if anything happens, or if anything, any trouble comes up, or if you need assistance with certain things, that you have that personal relationship with your banker, and they're able to walk you through and help you figure out solutions to your situation. Now, back to when I got my very first credit card. It was with a credit union. I was 18 years old. My credit limit was only $500. Now, when I first got this credit card, I was thinking, oh man, I can buy me a computer for school. I can buy me a printer. I can do all of these other things. But I did not do that. I had one sole purpose for this credit card. And that one sole purpose was for gas. Yes, it was for gas to get back and forth to Columbus, Ohio, to Wright State University. Well, using that credit card, I paid off the balance every single month. And lo and behold, I was doing really good with that credit card. I didn't have a high balance. I was paying the balance off. I was paying it on time, right? Well, lo and behold, I didn't ask for it, but this is what happens. The credit card company sees that you're making your payments on time. They see that you're good with managing your credit cards and managing your debt. So they're going to go ahead and give you some more money, right? They want you to spend more money. They want you to spend more of their money, right? So that you could possibly be late, be charged an interest fee, right? That's how they make their money. So in a sense, once you do better and you're managing your credit cards in a good fashion, the credit company will notice that. And they'll increase your credit limit. So my credit limit went from $500 to $1,000. But when that happened, it scared me. I was like, I don't want an extra $500 on my credit card. That's going to make me feel tempted to go and buy things. Well, I didn't want to call and have them decrease my credit limit, because that would ultimately have a negative impact on my credit score. So this is when I made the decision that I am going to be completely disciplined with this credit card. Well, that lasted for about several years until I, fell into some credit card debt and struggles that I definitely got myself out of. But my number one tip that I want to give you when using credit cards is to remember that it is not your money. And if you do not pay back on time, as you are supposed to, you're actually going to be charged to borrow that money. So when you get your credit cards, I urge and suggest for you to pay your bills on time all the time. One of the things that I actually did to help me pay my bills on time was when I actually wrote down in my calendar or in my bill pay schedule when my bills were due. Every single bill, I would write down the due date 2 days prior to when it was actually due. So that way I'm 2 days ahead of any due dates that are out there. That way, if I happen to miss a day or I may happen to forget or things just get busy and chaotic in life, I'll have that 2-day grace period. I hope this information was helpful to you. If you like this video, feel free to go ahead and hit the like button. And I want to suggest that you share this video with at least 3 to 5 people who you feel is struggling with credit card debt right now, or with 3 to 5 people who you feel would find this information beneficial and begin to make some changes in their money mindset. Till next time.